on the class. गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवश्रमस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः। ॐ प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु। ॐ श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शशिरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यस्मृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
Dhanyavadah, Satya Garu. Now I request our course director, respected Dr. CSR Prabhu Garu, to start the session on Bhagawadgita. Welcome you, sir.
नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. Friends, we have covered the 12th chapter and the 6th chapter pertaining to Bhakti Yoga and Raja Yoga. And today we will cover the 15th chapter and 16th chapter if possible time permits. 12th chapter and 15th chapter are having a central role of importance in Bhagavad to start the study. So you can start with 12th or 15th. So 15th is very central and it is small also, but it is very profound. It is conveying the deep symbolic message of the entire essence of the Bhagavad Gita, which is by itself the essence of the Upanishads. ऊर्ध्वमूलमधशाखम् अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य नानि यस्तं वेद स वेदित्. There is a symbolism, a allegory of a tree, a peepal tree, which is inverted, with its roots upwards and branches and leaves downwards. Urdhvamulam adhashakam ashwadham prahuravyayam. It is infinite and please stop those sounds. Chandansi yasya varnani, whose leaves are the Vedas, that means knowledge of all subjects. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Entire nature universe comprising of the Trigunas is expressed by the Vedas. These leaves of this Ashwadha are the Vedas. Chandansi yasya parnani yastam vedasa vedavet. So he who knows this tree, he knows the Vedas. He who knows the Vedas will know this tree. That means this tree of samsara, the tree of universe or nature, Prakriti. Adhaschordhan cha prastasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravada adhascha mulanyanu santatani karmarubandhini manushyaluke adhaschordhan cha prastasya shakha. The branches of this peepal tree Ashwatha are spread from bottom to the top. Now that the roots are upwards and branches are downwards, branches are spread from the top to the bottom. Adhaschordhvancha prasrutastasya shaka guna pravruddha vishaya prava. Branches are the gunas, the three gunas. Devi Hesha Gunamayi Mahamaya Duratyaya. So the Prakriti Maya is manifest in three gunas. Adhaschordhancha prasrutastasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravada. The fruits are looking like coral. Pravada means coral. Pagadam. Red fruits. Vishaya pravada, they are the sense objects which attract. Adhascha mulanyanu santatani karmarubandhini manushyaluke. So the karma bandha is spread throughout this, through the gunas and the vishayas. So this tree is our samsara vriksha, samsaram sagaram dukkham. So how to cross over this tree? There is only one way to cross over this tree, which is to cut it down. How to cut it down? Na rupavasyeha tadhomalabhyate nanto na chadirna cha sampratishtha aswadhavedam suvirodhamulam asangashastrena drudhena chitva tadah param tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyah. You will have to cut it down through the sword of detachment. After cutting down, you can remove it and walk forward, crossing this tree of samsara. And having crossed it, you will not come back to this because you have already cut it down. Asangashastrena drudhena chitva datah param tat parimargitavyam yasmin gatana nivartanti bhuyah. And who can really cross this tree? Only the qualified people. Who are those qualified people? Nirmana moha jita sangha dosha. Those who have conquered mana and moha and sangha doshas, the impurities coming out of attachment. Adhyatma nitya, who are already established always. Nitya in the Adhyatma, the spiritual domain. The spirit is Atman, Adhyatma is spirituality in English. what is Adhyatmam? Kim tad Brahma kim Adhyatmam? And when Arjuna asked, Aksharam Brahma Paramam Svabhavo Adhyatmam Uchate. The Svabhava Brahman is Adhyatmam. If you are well established in Adhyatmam and you have all those qualities, Vinivritta Kamaha, those who don't have any desires left, Nirmala Mohajita Sangadosha Adhyatmanitya Vinivritta Kama Dvandvair Vimukta Sukha Dukha Sangair Gacchantya Mudha Padamavyayam Tat. Those who have transcended the dualities and those who are very learned. They are not fools. Amudha. Only such people, Sajjanis, Atmajjanis, can cross over this samsara, vriksham, samsaram, sagaram, this infinite samsara, halahala moha shanti, somewhere else said. For the calming of the halahalam, the poison of samsara, comprising of the three gunas and the vishayas and the karma, bandhas. So this entire tree of samsara can be cut and crossed over by only nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivritta gama dvandvair vimukta sukha dukha sangai gachanti amudha padamavyayam tat. They will reach the indestructible satyam jnana anantam brahma avyayam aksharam brahma paramam avyayam. So you reach that stage, that level, if you have these qualifications and cross this tree by cutting it down. Tatadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavaka yadgyatva na nivartante tadhava paramam mama. After crossing, you will reach a spot or a destination where there is no sun and there is no moon. And you will not return back from there. Bhagavad, this is the Ashwadha tree. Now this discourse is over. Next part in this chapter is explaining various phenomena in the Srishti, in creation. Mamaivaamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani garshati Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati Grihitvaetani samyati vayugandhani vashayat. My own amsha, my part in the Jiva Loka, in the world of living beings, is becoming a Jiva Bhuta, a basic principle of Jiva individual. We are all Jivas, so also entire 84 lakhs of species, they are all Jivatmas in different yonis. Of course, man, Marva is highest. Bhavaivamsho Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatanaha, eternal, infinite, it is always permanently there. Manashasthani Indriyani Prakritisthani Karshati. What this Jiva Bhuta does is it will attract the Indriya, Tanmatras, Indriya's principles, essential principles of the sense organs and the mind from nature. Karshati, it attracts, ties down. Akarshana, Prakarshana, Karshati. Mamaivaamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manashasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. Then what happened? Shariram yadavapnoti. When it acquires a body, that means it enters into a body. In the womb of a pregnant woman, after the third month or so, fourth month, the Jivatma enters, penetrates. And then at the end of the life of 100 years, it exits. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati Ishvara. He has used the word Ishvara for the Jiva. So Jiva and Ishvara are one and the same, but there is a difference. The Amsha is Bhavaiva Amshaha only. So Ishvara only, but Amsha is coming as Jiva. So Shiva and Jiva are in essence the same, but Mayavasha Shiva, Mayavasha Ishvara becomes Jiva with Ahankar, Mamakar, Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsaryas. So how the Jiva, once the Ahankara is attached, the Jivatma will enter into a body, thereby taking birth and exits the body, thereby taking up death. And again, as the second chapter said, Jatasya Dhruva Mrityu Dhruvam Janma Mritasya Cha. So it again, when it exits the body, it again enters the body. Birth and death cycle goes on. Namaivamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutas Sanatana Manashasthani Indriyani Prakriti Karshati Shariram Yadavapnoti Yachapyutkriyamadishvaraha Vritvaetani Samvyati Vayurgandhani Vashayat Sotram Chakshusparshanam Charasanam Granameva Adhisthaya Manaschayam Vishayarupasevate Utkramantam Sthitam Vapi Bhunjanam Vagunatvitam Vimudhanadu Pashyanti Pashyanti Jnana Chakshusha. Those who are fools cannot see this soul or self. Only those who have the Jnana Chakshu can see. Yatanto yoginaschainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam. Yogis can see, yatis can see, who have conquered and controlled their mind. They can see being established in their own self. Yatanto apyatmano naivam pasyantyachetasaha. Now next, what is the divinity's presence elsewhere? Yatadityatam tejo jagat bhasayate akhilam. Yat Chandramasi Yat Chagro Tat Tejo Vidhivavagam. So the Tejas in Aditya and Chandrama is my own Tejas. Rama Vishyacha Bhutani Dharayamyaha Ojasa. With the Ojas Shakti I am upholding Kushtami Chaushadhim Sarva Somo Bhutva Rasatmakaha. Becoming Soma, the moon, I create and strengthen, nourish the divine medicinal plants. Deva, Vriksha and Deva, Vanaspatayaha. That's why we have the Shanti mantra, Vanaspataya Shanti. So the divine medicinal plants, herbs, Somo Bhutva Pushna, which Aushadhim Sarva, Somo Bhutva Rasatmakaha. Through the moonlight, the full moon day, etc., these medicinal herbs will be nourished and strengthened. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva. What is the another manifestation of the Supreme Being? Devo. Vaishwanara. I become the Agni. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Pranidam Deham Ashritaha. I am based on the bodies of living beings. Prana Pana Samayuktaha. Pacham Yandam Chaturvidham. I become the principle of maintaining the prana and apana as equal. That is the metabolism and catabolism, balance in physiology, and by digesting and assimilating the food taken in 4 different ways. Rasa Virya Vipaka. Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Pranidam Deham Ashritaha. Prana Pana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvidham Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smriti Jnanavamoharancha. Where is the Supreme Being located in all living beings? In the heart. Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto Matta Smriti, because of me, memory power. Matta Smriti, the analytical power of hypothesis and antithesis. Vavaiva sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smriti jnanam, and knowledge and apoharam, antithesis. So thesis and hypothesis, that is the scientific method process. Apoharancha vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo. I am the target or subject known by all Vedas. Vedanta Krut Veda Videvachaham. I am the subject in the Vedanta. I made Vedanta. And I am being understood through Vedanta, Jnana, Brahman. So Brahman, Ishvara, Uttama. Now, next he is explaining the final nature of the Supreme Being. Dvavimau Purusho Loke Ksharasthakshara Evacha Ksharas Sarvani Bhutani Kutasthoksara Uchyate. All beings in this world are destructible Ksharas. Ksharas Sarvani Bhutani. But there is something behind them which is indestructible, which is known as Brahman also. I am that he is saying. Ksharas Sarvani Bhutani Kutasthoksara Uchyate Uttamah Purushastvanyah Paramatmetityudahrutah Yo Lokatrayamavishya Vibhatravyayah Ishvarah. The Uttama Purusha, which is beyond the Akshara also, whose manifestation is Akshara and therefore Kshara also, because they're all, the whole universe is manifestation. Yachakinchit Jagat Sarvam Drishyate Sruyate Viva Antar Bahishchatat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitaha. That is the Veda statement. So he is manifest and unmanifest. He is actually unmanifest, but he is appearing as manifest, which are temporarily there in time and space, which are relative and not absolute. Uttama Purushastvanyah Paramatmetityudahrutah Yo Lokatrayamavishya Vibhatravyayah Ishvarah. Srishva Tadevanu Pravishan. The Upanishad says, having created, he entered into it, he penetrated into this universe, and he is manifest in all these forms. So he is manifesting in this form, but in not any one of these forms. He is manifesting. If you worship a single item in this universe, then you are mistaken, because you have to worship the being, supreme being behind every item in this universe. That is a window only, but not window itself is not being worshipped. That is where the Ekeshwaravada and Bahudevata Aradhana confusion is prevailing. I have given a lecture last time in Bhagawadgita to an audience of poets of all communities, where I have explained, which I have explained now again to you. All natural forces, all devatas are windows to the Paramatma or Parabrahma or Ishvara. They are not Ishvara themselves. Even Sun, Surya himself is not Ishvara. But through Surya, we approach the Parabrahma. Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Prachodayat. This small distinction has to be understood. If you worship only sun and not the supreme being behind the sun as a window, or if you worship only Himalayas or worship only Ganga river, not as a window to something behind it, then you are making a mistake. You are worshipping Sambhuti, and Sambhuti is creation. And what's that? That is man-made creation. If you worship money, if you worship house, if you worship the computer, then you are doing even worse. So this distinction between other religions and ours, and Nirguna Upasana versus Saguna Upasana, Ishvara versus Devata. Devata is a window to Ishvara. Yasmaksharamathitoham aksharaadapi chottamah atosmin loke vedecha pratita purushottama. I am the supreme being, Purushottama, who is explained both in the Veda and in the normal society, Loka and Veda. The two different worlds in which we live. Loka is just ordinary poetry, prose and textbooks and all these things. And Veda is by itself as a restricted domain in which the same supreme being, Purushottama, is being explained. That's why he said, Vedascha sarvai ahameva vedyo vedanta krut veda videvacha. Yo mam eva asammudho janati purushottama So Sarvavid Bhajati Mam Sarvabhave. He who understands me as the Purushottama, the Supreme Being, Supreme Purusha, Supreme Man, Ishvara, Parabrahman, he alone will be able to understand the ultimate truth. Sa Sarvavit, he will know everything. Bhajati Mam Sarvabhavena, he will worship me in all different forms. Iti Guhyatamam Shastramidamuktam Mayarjuna Etad Buddha Buddhiman Syarutakrachasya Bharata. This is the top secret, supreme wisdom. If you understand Arjuna, you will become successful in your spiritual journey. Om Tat Saditi Srimad Bhagawadgita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottama Prapti Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyaya. I'll also cover the 16th chapter. Then we can have a question answer session. 16th I will not cover completely, but the first essential part I will cover. That is Daiva Sampatti and Asuri Sampatti. So we have known that Manu gave the Dasha Lakshanas of Dharma. Dhriti Kshama Dhamma Shaucham Asteyo Indriyagraha Dhir Vidya Satyam Akrodho Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam. 10 principles he gave. Dhruti, determination, Kshama, tolerance, forgiveness. Kshama Dhamma Shaucham Asteyo Indriyagraha. Dhir Vidya, Vidya is also Dharma. Satyam Akrodho Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam. And then in the Yamaniyamas of Yoga Darshana, we have Satya, Himsa, Brahmacharya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhana. And in the 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Daivi Sampat, the list of qualities of divine nature are being explained. Abhayam, fearlessness, Sattva Samshuddhi, purity coming out of Sattva. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, being established in Jnana, enlightened supreme knowledge. Dhanam, charity. Namascha, self-control. Yajascha, Swadhyaya. Tapa, Arjavam, Tapasviro, Arjavam is honesty. Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodha, Tyaga, Shanti, Apaisuram, Daya, Alolutvam, Vardhavam. Alolutvam is not being addicted or dependent to anything. Alolutvam, Vardhavam, softness, Rirachapalam, Tejakshama, Dhriti Adroho, Nabhimanita, not being arrogant. So these 26 divine qualities are containing the same Dharma Lakshanas of Manu and the Yamaniyavas of Patanjali included in it and added something more. So there's an English poem, serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity. Practice daily these 18 itis. You will soon attain immortality. You will avoid infinity and eternity. You cannot learn this in a university. So these are the essential values, ethical values and moral principles which have to be imbibed into our life and daily activities. So this is the Daivi, divine qualities. And on the opposite of this is Asuri Pravritti, which we can see extensively. Dambho, Darpo, Abhimanascha. First is Dambha, boasting about yourself. Darpa, that is pride, I am great, like that. Abhiman, arrogance. Krodha, Dambho, Darpo, Abhimanascha. Krodha, anger. Pashyameva, harsh words. Ajnanam, ignorance. Abhijanasya Partha. Sampadam, Asuri. So these are the Asuri qualities. Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya. If you follow the Daivi Sampat, then you get liberated. And if you follow the Asuri Sampat, you will be trapped and trapped into the Bandha. Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya. Nibandhaya Asuri Mata. So the choice is yours. Of course, now subsequent to the 16th chapter, the Asuri Pravritti is explained in extensive manner. Asha Pasha Shatair Bandha Kama Krodha Parayana ihante kamabhogartham anyayira artha sanchaya. By illegal methods of accumulating money, hundreds of desires will be fulfilled for enjoyments. This is exactly what is happening today. All the people who indulge in such things are the Asuri Pravritti. You know who they are? And I am today I have done this, tomorrow I will do this, I will destroy this fellow, I will get that fellow. All kinds of worldly moves which you can see every day in our televisions or movie halls or newspapers and YouTube videos. They are explained as Asuri Pravritti. Whatever is happening today is explained as Asuri Pravritti. So we all have to acquire the Daivi Sampat and Daivi Pravritti, Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya, Vibandhaya Srimata. So the 16th chapter is the list of good and bad qualities. It is a big name, Daivasara Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. To be short, it is just a list of qualities and a list of bad qualities. The list of good qualities is very large compared to the list of bad qualities. The modes in which the bad people behave, Asuri Sampat is explained in detail. We need not study all that because we are seeing every day in front of our eyes. So this is the 16th chapter, but towards the end of the 16th chapter, he also says, you shall be following the Daivi Sampat qualities. And finally, Shastra Vidhimutsrujya, Yante Kamakaraha, Vartate Kamakar Dhanasasthimavapnoti, Sukham Chaparam. If you give up the Shastra Vidhi, the orders ordained in the Shastra, Tasvat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karya Vyavasthitam. If you give up the ordainments of the Shastras, then you will be collapsing, you will not have any happiness, you will not reach higher levels. Therefore, our friends should follow Tasvat Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Karya Vyavasthitam. You shall follow the Shastra, the book. The book is Manusmriti or Bhagawadgita itself, or any other book like Constitution of India. So, which is the book which? The book of Dharma, book of Nyaya, the book of behavior. Right from the Hammurabi Code, we have so many books. And Shastra, whichever acquires the title of Shastra. The word Chattam in Telugu is distortion of the word Shastram in Sanskritam. Shastram Chattam. What Shastra is it? It is Dharma Shastra, book of law, Manu Dharma Shastra, or various other Dharma Shastras which came. The modern equivalents will be the Constitution of India, Criminal Procedure Code, etc., etc., etc. Tasmat Shastra Pramanam Te Karya Karya Vyavasthita. What you should do and what you should not do, it should be based upon the Shastra. Tasmat Shastra Vidhanoktum Karma Kartu Viharhasi. You are qualified to perform all your actions only as per the Shastra, as per the book. If you abrogate the Shastra, if you break the law, you know what will happen. You will be put into the jail. You will be booked. So the entire government machinery, the police, courts, the government, bureaucracy, executive, are all meant for protecting Dharma. If this is not understood, they are doing something else, something else. Therefore, it's very essential we understand the Dharma, we understand the Shastra, and according to the book, we should read our lives. Om Tat Sat Srimad Bhagawadgita Upanishad Brahmavidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Samvade Daivasara Sampat Vibhaga Yoga Nama Shashada Sojaya. Now we open it for questions. Both 15 chapters. Hello. Pranita ji. Yes. Please come forward with your questions.
Hari Om. Friends, Please, any questions are there, please ask.
No question.
Somebody has, yeah. Whom are you asking?
Please raise your hands and ask the questions, please. There are no questions in chat box.
Yeah, there are no questions. Prabhu sir is ready to answer any of your questions about the Bhagavad Gita.
This platform is more as a discussion platform. You can ask your
Yes.
questions. Prabhu sir is there to clarify your doubts.
సార్ నమస్కారాలు.
Yes, Oscar.
ఈ సంసార వృక్షం అనేది అప్ సైడ్ డౌన్ ఎందుకు ఉంది సార్? అది ఎలాగా?
అంటే ఇది అనంతమైనటువంటిది, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ఫినిట్. ఈ ఆకులు లక్షలు కోట్లలో ఉంటాయి, ఫలాలు. సో అందుకోసం అది ఇన్వర్టెడ్ గా ఉంది. రూట్ ఒకటే.
ఓ సార్,
అంటే బహుశా ఉద్దేశం ఇన్వర్టెడ్ గా చెప్పడంలో ఉద్దేశం ఏమిటి?
అదే అంటే ఈ సంసార వృక్షం ఇప్పుడు మామూలుగా ఉందంటే మీరు రూట్ కనపడుతుంది, పైన ఎక్కడో ఉంది, అట్లా కాదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ యు ఆర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సింగ్ హండ్రెడ్స్ అండ్ థౌజండ్స్ ఆఫ్ వేరియేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ యువర్ కర్మబంధాస్, గుణాస్ అండ్ విషయాస్ విత్ సో మెనీ జీవాస్. Now if you cut the root, all that will be gone. For cutting the root, you need the weapon. The weapon is asanga, detachment. Asanga chisthirena dridena chittva.
See, when you know, if you permit me, Prabhuji, I would like to share my views on this.
Yes. Go ahead.
Probably Bhagavan's view must be that if you see a tree at a pond near a lake, such a plain lake, you find the tree inverted, right? In the lake. So the idea of showing the inverted tree to you is to say that this whole thing, which is called a tree with all these samsara vriksha, is nothing but Bhranti. It is nothing but Bhranti. It looks like that, but it is not there. So the idea of Bhranti he wants to create by saying so. This tree is inverted, be explained in the sloka. Otherwise, the root is Bhagavan, and the thing is coming from the Bhagavan only, everything, but that is Bhranti. So please understand this. That's what he wants to say, I hope.
yes
If
sir.
I'm wrong, please correct me, sir.
Next question.
Yes.
Actually, in chat box, Sri Chandana Garu has asked that how can my child, how to teach Bhagavad Gita to my child? That's
You have
what
to
she
teach,
wants.
first you should know.
10-year-old, she wants to learn Bhagavad Gita, how to proceed. That's what, which chapter to start?
12th chapter, 12వ అధ్యాయం is the best. Normally, all children, even I started 12th chapter.
Yeah. Sri Chandana Garu, did you get your answer, or you can ask something else, something more you want to know from Prabhu sir?
Children should start with by hearting only, not understanding the Bhagavad Gita at the age of 10.
12th
So
chapter.
it is easy.
Normally
It is easier to
everybody
understand. It is easier to by heart the shortest adhyayas, such as Bhagavad Gita and Purushottam Prapti Yoga. Better to start with Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter and 15th chapter, then proceed with other chapters. But at the age of 10, 12, people are by hearting total whole 18th adhyaya. Some boys are by hearting. So better to start by hearting first than to understand. At the age
So
of
even
15,
when
16,
start,
they will try to
there are
understand
a lot
better.
of competitions are being held. Bhagavad Gita chanting competitions. Children are taught by heart. 12th chapter first, then 15th chapter, then other chapters one by one. So it is a question of grasping or by heart. Yeah, next question.
Actually, they haven't raised questions. Anybody should directly ask the question. Hiranya, one more question by A. Purushottam Rao Garu. Hiranyagarbha is separate from Purushottama, or it is his manifestation only?
His
That is why-
manifestation.
Yeah.
The manifestation. Hiranyagarbhas samavartatadi vishwasya jata pratireva asit. This is one of the mantras in the Veda. Many words are used. It is abstract philosophy. You have to correctly understand. It will take time. It will take patience. So here in Bhagavad Gita, they have avoided all the complicated things from the Vedas. If you want to understand the Paratattvam, the Vedantam from the Veda itself or from the Upanishads itself, Veda it will be almost impossible for you to understand. And Upanishads is much better situation. But Upanishads are also 108 in number, they are vast. So Bhagavad Gita is a simplified, ready-made product delivered, easy, streamlined understanding. So that is why we are teaching Bhagavad Gita. But after getting thorough understanding of Bhagavad Gita, then you will be able to understand the Upanishads easily, or you can understand Veda also much better way. Because Veda is like an ocean, and so that's why Omkara Panjara Sukhi Upanishad Ujjana Keli Kalakanti Agama Vipina Mayuri. So the knowledge is like a peacock in a forest called Vedas and a garden called Upanishads, and it is summarized in the single sound Om.
My doubt, sir, what is the Vittatartham of this Hiranyagarbha? What does it mean by Hiranyagarbha?
So Hiranyagarbha is, you see, it is the only Parabrahman which is used in the Veda, in the Vedic terminology. Hiranyagarbhas samavartadadhi jasya jatah patireva asit. You might have seen this mantra. So when the creation took place, at one point of time, it is Hiranyagarbha status of the Parabrahman.
Garbha means, is it stomach type you are talking about, or any other meaning is there?
Sorry?
Hiranyagarbha means, Hiranya means Bangar. General Sanskrit meaning, Hiranya means Bangaram. Garbha means stomach.
It's not.
Does it mean that or something else?
No, Hiranyagarbha is one of the words used for Ishvara, Parabrahma, during creation process, during the time of creation. Bhutasya jatah patireva asit. Tasmai devaya havisha vidhema. So the Vedic mantras and the Upanishadic mantras, they have used many words. So they are explaining different circumstances in which the creation takes place. Let us not mix up the Vedic terminology with the Bhagavad Gita terminology. Bhagavad Gita is very specific. It is a word by itself. It is independent.
Next question is by P.S. Murthy Garu.
Yes.
He wants when we are doing Aditya Aradhana, are we not doing Ishvara Upasana, or Ishvara Upasana needs to be done separately? That's his question.
That's what I have explained during the lecture. See, the Aditya is a window to Parabrahma. Aditya himself is not Parabrahma. So it's a window. It is like, you see, through Aditya, through Surya, we are approaching Parabrahma. See, Aditya, somebody making noise, please mute.
Yeah, I don't know.
Please, all of you mute your mics, please. So, see, what happens is Adi Shankaracharya, having established Advaita Siddhanta and having defeated all other opponents. Advaita means there is only Ekam Sat, Parabrahman, one Brahman, Jagan Mithya, Brahma Satyam, Yivo Brahmaiva Naparaka, Ekameva, Advidiyam Brahma. This is Advaita, right? It is very clearly brought out in the Upanishads and in the Adi Shankaracharya's interpretations. So, having finished that, he again did one more exercise at Kanchi after establishing the 4 Shankar Mats. At Kanchi, he established what is called Shanmatas. That's why he is known as Shanmata Sthapanacharya. For the purpose of Upasana, he has identified 6 manifestations of Parabrahma. One is Shiva, other is Vishnu, other is Shakti, other is Ganapati, other is Kartikeya, and sixth is Surya. So along with Surya, all the Navagrahas are understood. So when you say Shiva, all avatar of Shiva, all Shiva Panchayataram is understood. When you say Vishnu or Narayana, then all avatars of Vishnu and all the Panchayataram, Rama Panchayataram, all that is understood. So these six, when you say Shiva, the various types of Shaivism are understood. There is a Tamil Shaivism, there is Kashmir Shaivism, there is Karnataka Shaivism, all different Shaivisms. So all these are valid. Even today they exist. At his time, there were 72 religions. So he reduced them into 6. And all the 6 are only windows to one single Parabrahman, which is Om. In fact, what he did can be best understood by what he helped his mother to get. His mother was going to die. So he came from Kedarnath to Kerala, and his mother wanted him to give him the give her the mukti. So darshana of the Lord. So first he gave her the darshana of Lord Vishnu. Then he gave the darshana of Lord Shiva. Then she was asking why you are showing both. Then he told her both are valid manifestation of one single Parabrahman, which is Om. Not only those two, but remaining 4 are also valid manifestations. If you take Ganapati Adharva Sirsha, Ganapati is described as Parabrahman, not just Ganapati. Similarly, Surya also, Surya Atma Jagatasthasthusha. Surya is the Atman of the universe, the Paramatman. So, Surya is a window through which you can observe the Parabrahman. That's why the Gayatri Mantra is, though the Devata is Surya, Savita Devata, Agni Mukham Brahma, so we say all that, but it is not just Savita. Savita is only a Devata, it is a window, but we are approaching the ultimate. Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. What is the driving our these, our intellects, the Atma Shakti, the Chaitanya, Chit Shakti, that is the Paramatma, that itself is Surya, that is meaning it is given. It is manifested. That's what I have explained to you in my lecture, that all these different devatas are manifestations of one Paramatma. Not only these major devatas, but minor devatas also. Like if you take, say, Guru Graham, it is part of the sun solar system. So all the different, that is the democracy or openness in our culture. You can approach divinity in any form you like. Ye yathamam prabhajante tam statheva bhajamyaham amavartmanuvartante manushya partha sarvashaha. That he has told clearly. If you perform upasana of any devata, it will come to me only. Sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam pratigacchati. So we are approaching, worshipping, meditating, performing upasana of the same Parabrahman Paramatma when we go through the Surya Gayatri Mantra also, or when you go through Vishnu or avatars of Vishnu or Shiva or avatars of Shiva or Shakti. Shakti means Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Saraswati, Lakshmi, Durga, and Navadurgas and the Shakti Pithas. All that finally same Parabrahma. That's why in Lalita Sahasranam we have Parabrahma Swarupini. That word will be there. So any Devata you take, finally they will say Parabrahma Swarupini, Paramatma Swarupa. So this has to be understood very deeply. It is a very abstract topic. This has to be understood. The Bahudevata Aradhana is finally converging in Ekeshwara Tattvam or Advaita.
Next, Anandrao Garu wants to know Mamaivanshto Jiva Loke. Please explain, sir. That's what he is asked.
I have explained in my lecture the Ishvara's Amsha, one small speck of the big light, is assuming various lives, various forms of life. Every living being is Ishvara manifestation only. Gariman Swarnamaneka Bhushanamule Galpattu Chandambulam Paramatmunda Akhila Prapanchamayudaya Bhasillu. Atla undache Sura Siddhora Gayaksha Kinnara Rastomadi Sheshvat Charachara Bhutojjvala Sarva Bhutamula Kunsam Bhaktitom Loketa. So the same Paramatma is manifested in all different forms. So Amsha of Ishvara is Jiva. He is taking birth and again dying, again taking birth, again dying.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next, Rendu Chintala Subramaniam Garu wants to ask question. I request others to raise your hand and you can unmute yourself and ask the question, please. Rendu Chintala Subramaniam Garu, please ask your question.
Namaskaram andi. I just small doubt regarding dhyanam should be done on the adhyatmika hrudayam rather than the bhautika hrudayam. I just want to know how to imagine that adhyatmika hrudayam, because bhautika we know it. How to concentrate on that?
Adhyatmika hrudayam is nothing but light in the heart. So you can imagine or you can feel the light in your heart and meditate on it. That is the normal way people do. There are many types of meditation. We will be teaching meditation later in the third one.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ramchandra Rao Garu, please ask your question.
Sir, namaskaram andi. Sir, in Mahanyasam, always I come across one particular chanting while doing the Lagunyasam itself. Agnirme vachasritaha vaghrudaye hrudayam maye aham amrute amrutam brahmane vayurme, all these things will come up. Lastly, it will say punarma atma punarayuraga at punah prana punarakutamага at vaishwanaro rasmibhirva buddhanah antastishtattvamrutasya bhupah evam yatha lingamangani samruddhya. What actually is being performed there?
See, we are when you are starting the Parayana, you are in an ordinary state. So gradually you are going deeper and deeper into the innermost level.
Sir.
So that innermost level is Amrutam. Aham Amrute Amrutam Brahmani. Brahman is innermost. Vag Hrudaye Hrudayam Mai. And Agni me Vachim. The Adhisthana Devata of Vak is Agni. Similarly for all different Indriyas. So you go deeper and deeper, you reach yourself, your consciousness. Sarvasya Chaham Hrudi Sannivishto. I am in the heart of all, you said, no? So to reach the Paramatma stage in yourself, you are going from each one of the levels outside and reaching your own innermost being, which is the yourself. So once you have reached that, then you are getting the strength, you are getting power. Then you are bringing it out again, because you cannot escape from being normal. So when you are coming back to normalcy, you are purifying, not only purifying, but you are getting the power, strength of that inner being into each one of your organs, each one of your faculties. So in fact, in Mahanyasam, the devatas in each part of the body are invoked, and then the next step, Raudrikaranam, Rudra is, the power of Rudra is brought into all parts of the body. Yasam means touching that part. So it is making yourself powerful. Finally, it will say in Mahanyasam, Sarva Bhutesh Aparajito Bhavati. Bhuta present, so nothing will affect. You are like Shiva himself. So that Raudri Karanam, that is the meaning. It's a wonderful, most powerful technique. And there in Mahanyas, we also have the Soham meditation. So we'll discuss it later. We'll teach Soham meditation.
Basically, I wanted to know regarding why this word lastly, see, Agnirme Vachasritaha, Disho me Srotre Sitaha, Apo me Retasasritaha, everything it will say, wherever the Atmani Devata Sthapayet. All these Atmani Devata, they are being invited and their avahanam is done on the body parts.
As I told you, the devatas are all manifestations, partial manifestations. We are going to the innermost. I just now explained to you. We have some disturbance. The voice is coming. Yeah. Next.
No, I'll just add to one thing here, please, sir. Who is that asking that question?
It is Ramchandra Rao.
Ramchandra Rao. So my view is this: we have got all our body parts. Each action we are doing has got some devata. And na rudram rudram uchyate. Rudra one day what rudram cheyadaniki అర్హత రాదు అనే ఉద్దేశంతో మనం రుద్రుడిని అయిపోవాలి, మన రుద్రం చేయాలంటే. సో ఆపాదించుకోవడం రుద్రుడిని ప్రతి ఒక్క దాంట్లోనూ వీఆర్ జస్ట్ ఇన్వైటింగ్ ఎవ్రీ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ బాడీ, ఇన్వోకింగ్ ద పవర్ ఆఫ్ దట్ part. Say for example, walk Agni is power for that. So every part of our body has got a lord on that, and that lord is nothing but Rudra. That's how it is says that Rudra is being invited in various forms on your body with the lord of that activity in our body. So with that we are assuming that whole Rudra is without me, I am Rudra. So that type of Narudra, Rudram Achite, that is the first thing they
you skipped one step. First in that sequence, first the Devata is mentioned, Agni is mentioned. And that Agni, where is the Agni in me? That Agni in me is in my Vak.
Yeah.
And where is Vak? Vak is in my Hridayam. Where is my Hridayam? It is in my soul. Where is my soul? It is in Parabrahma. So it is step by step going inside.
Going inside, and everything is attributing to Parama Rudra.
Finally, at the end.
Finally is attributing to Rudra. That's what it means. Total body is totally nothing but Rudra.
The Mahanyasam, Raudrikaranam is there. So you are invoking the power of Rudra in all different parts of your body. I already told that. So that is then, of course, the Soham meditation is there, where you will Deho Devalaya Prokto Jivo Deva Sanatana. This is Mahanyasa. So we reject. You reject your Jivatva and you accept your Shivatva. So that way, that is the Soham meditation. Soham is Hamsa. Hamsa with my Paramahamsa Dhimi Tanno Hamsa. What is Hamsa? Hamsa is Paramatma. So Hamsa is reverse is Soham. I am he. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Ragunyasam, Mahanyasam. If you understand the total Mahanyasam, it will be more understanding on these aspects.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions? Please, you can ask Prabhu sir. This is a very good opportunity for all of you to interact with Prabhu sir about Bhagawadgita. You can know more from him. Any more questions, please? Sheshu Garu, do you want to ask a question? You have unmuted yourself. No.
No, ma'am. I was just listening. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we can close.
Shall we conclude, sir?
Yes.
Prabhakar Mahodaya, shall we conclude?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, Satya Garu, we just sing the prayer, the ending prayer.
Yes. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति.
ధన్యవాదాः సత్య గారు. Now I request Tangirala Krishnamurti Garu to recite the national anthem. Let us all stand for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय
Dhanyavadaha,
Jai Shri Ram.
Tangirala sir. And now I thank Dr. Prabhu Garu for this enlightening session, and also Akala Prabhakar Rao Garu also. It's our pranams, and we will conclude the session for today. I'll just close the session, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Namaskaram. Sarvebhyah namaskaraha. We'll end the session.